If you head down to southeast England and go to a little town called Tunbridge Wells, you'll find an old abandoned railway that headed south, and it weaved its way through the Sussex countryside. Now, a famous railway contractor once said, if you're in the south of England, you're either on an embankment or you're in a cutting.
That's code for it being quite hilly.
In a previous video, we looked at all of the abandoned stations along that line, which was affectionately called the Cuckoo Line. Today is a little bit different. We're going to be looking at all the abandoned tunnels along that line.
And everybody loves a good tunnel, don't they? So the first tunnel of the day is Grove Tunnel.
Now, Grove Tunnel is situated pretty close to Sainsbury's car park in Tunbridge Wells, and of course it's adjacent to Tunbridge Wells West Station. This top section of the line wasn't closed until the mid-1980s. And what a spectacular station Tunbridge Wells West must have been. Just beyond Sainsbury's and between its west and central stations, a sizable sandstone spur stood in the way, and it was deemed a 183-yard tunnel of single bore was required. So Grove Tunnel, just beyond the straight, or the slight curve at the end, but just beyond there is Tunbridge Wells main station, and obviously the start of the Cuckoo Line. Come through here, single bore tunnel. We're not going to get in there because it's extremely wet, and I haven't really got the waders today, so we're down with the boots. Behind you is on towards the Spa Valley Railway and Tunbridge Wells West, which is now kind of Sainsbury's car park and obviously the start of the Spa Valley Railway. They're obviously set up today because we've just heard a steam engine, but we're not getting in there today on account of the foot deep water and the wrong wader / footwear. Right, on to the next three tunnels.
Next up is Argos Hill Tunnel, which is quite a bit of art.
It is. I would say it's unique, but we have seen another tunnel like it in mid-Wales. It sits under the A267 and is probably better referred to as a skew bridge rather than a tunnel. But who cares? As far as I'm concerned, this is a 60-yard piece of infrastructure that should be celebrated. Cool. So this is a second attempted tunnel of the day, second success. We know that Mayfield a bit further on doesn't exist, but we'll obviously try and find where it was. But here we are. Here's the alignment of the Cuckoo Line, and that's clearly double bored. I don't know if two tracks actually went through it, but it looks wow, pretty cool, doesn't it? Right, so first observations. I mean, they're not really recesses, are they? Or they're not really refuges because the whole tunnel is lined.
Yeah, it's literally one after the other.
Yeah, every 3 yards, every 2 yards, the tunnel is absolutely lined with a refuge. It looks like a piece of art, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really is something else.
It's amazing.
Utterly gorgeous. I'm going to say 20 or 30 each side, maybe 20 each side, but it's only a 60-yard long tunnel. And there's sort of 19 there, yeah, 19 each side. Oh, no, that was. And it's, yeah, really beautiful, isn't it? I mean, in essence, it's a bridge.
It It is a long bridge.
I mean, yeah, it's
wide bridge.
It's a tunnel. It's clearly a tunnel. But you kind of think, well, if there wasn't a road over the top originally when they built this back in 1880, then you kind of think this would just be a fairly big cutting. And I wonder if they just thought, you know what, let's make it very strong with all those arches inside, which I presume would make it stronger. Beautiful structure.
It's very much.
Big tick. Argos Hill Tunnel.
So, Mayfield Tunnel next.
Mayfield Tunnel is no longer there. It was completely destroyed by the A267. The tunnel itself was situated 4 miles or so north of Heathfield and just north of Mayfield Station. Instead, all that now stands on its alignment is the A267, as a stark reminder that cars really did win the battle over the Iron Road here. In fact, for at least half a mile, the A267 runs along the exact course of the railway here.
I'm assuming somebody down here's got a dog.
Oh, it's a dog. Just was like a puma or something.
No, I thought I'd start when I first walked past it, but it says Lab on the top.
Labrador.
I'm thinking Labrador.
Ah.
I don't know what the
We're just coming down here trying to find an old viaduct. Went over the railway. Really keen to see this viaduct from below. It looks very nice from overhead. Slightly off the beaten track, which is code for trespassing, but it would be good to get a decent picture. It's very steep. Well, I think we'll carry on going down the side of the embankment first. I don't think anyone can see us. There's a few houses just over there, so we'll keep moving quick. Scrambled along the embankment away from the house, because the track bed down there is clearly someone's back garden. Unbeknown to us, or at least they're using it as their back garden. Scrambled all the way along the embankment there and managed to find the viaduct. Okay, just conducting a small bit of trespass on account that I was really keen to see a little overbridge or underbridge or river bridge on the main line. So the line is there, and I've identified on the map a few old features, such as things that go under the railway. So we're just sneaking across this field. I can't see anybody that may have an issue with us crossing this field. It's grass, there's no animals, but if I drop the camera and start running, we're in trouble. Right, so I'm looking down here, and it's a bit vague, but so if I can try and point to it, there is a base to the bridge. So this was built as a complete one unit. So it's only a very small bridge, but nevertheless kind of cool. I'm not going to get in there because it obviously looks quite deep, but if there's another way to get down, maybe the other side, we might get a better view. Right, that's a negative, because obviously it's all fenced over there. Oh, it looks like it uses some horse jumps. Right, so there is the track bed back towards Erridge. Very straight, no gradient whatsoever there. And if I spin the camera around, off into the other direction, the lone tree that stands. Right, we're now in search for Heathfield Tunnel. So Heathfield Tunnel goes from the north directly south underneath the co-op, and it's probably down here. So huge steep embankment just there. That's a co-op car park just there, and we think we've already found the northern portal. It always fascinates me what lies beneath our feet, and to think that every day hundreds of people busy themselves in this very shop, perhaps unknowingly that beneath them lies a 140-year-old tunnel. The tunnel itself until recently formed part of the Cuckoo Trail, cycle route number 21, and as you can see by the side-by-side map view, it passes right underneath the front door of the co-op that stands above it today, which is just downhill here. So it does almost go directly underneath the co-op just behind us there. So this is 265 yards long.
I think that's what it said.
And it used to form part of the cycle route until they decided to close it because the council stated antisocial behaviour.
Yes, apparently so.
So it really annoys me when they put that, because you take somewhere like Bath Tunnels, the 2 tunnels in Bath, which is very well managed, looked after, lit. There's no trouble in there whatsoever.
And they're long.
You know, and they're like a mile long. So why the places like here have decided that a 200-yard long tunnel is a big problem for the council to keep up? It's ridiculous. Notable things about Heathfield Tunnel: 265 yards long, a little bit damp on the inside, but very, very interestingly, 6 bricks wide. That's really, really sort of heavily engineered.
Thank you very much for watching our little tunnel explorations this time, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Indeed, and of course if you did enjoy it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe of course, because a lot of you don't subscribe, you just watch the videos, so do click subscribe because that helps us greatly. And of course if you want to help contribute to us making these videos, which would be hugely appreciated, we've got a few options below: Patreon, coffee, whatever else, and of course the YouTube join button, which gives you benefits to sort of extra videos, pictures, bits and pieces. Me and Rebecca waffling quite a lot.
Waffling?
No. Right, anyway, yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, see you soon.